Welcome to another episode of Technical Insights. We're in the lovely Treasury Gardens in Melbourne, a beautiful summer day, and we're talking about today's topic is the population pyramid. And I've got David here. He's going to explain what the population pyramid is.
Thanks, Sharon. So the population pyramid is the distribution of sexes and ages in a chart, and the reason why it's called a pyramid, because in an ideal world it would be a pyramid.
Okay, so in an ideal world, the perfect population pyramid would look, it would span out, so there's more generations coming up than at the top.
Yeah.
Why is that relevant, or why do we need to look at that?
Well, what you've got in a population is, how you measure population is the population growth rate. The other way you measure population is overseas migrants, natural births, etc. Another way you can look at a population is the population pyramid. The reason why it's important is because people that are 45 to 55 are spending the most amount of money in any economy. And what you want to see is you want to see that age bracket actually being replaced by a larger amount of people moving into that age bracket. I hope that makes sense. Does that make sense to you?
Well, we've got, we'll put up on the screen up the Australian population pyramid, so you'll be able to see what we're looking at now. How does the Australian population pyramid look?
It looks okay on a world scale. I think what happened is the baby boom of the largest demographic in history. Pretty much most economies were fanning out really, really nicely. But since then, some economies are contracting. Australia is sort of not contracting, but stabilising. And you've seen some extreme property corrections where there was a population pyramid that actually went inverted, that went the other way. And Japan's a really good example of that, where you had stagnating prices for 20 years because each successive group of 45-year-olds to 50-year-olds was being replaced by a smaller group and a smaller group and a smaller group, and therefore the economy couldn't keep churning over and expanding. And so we track it here, and it's an important stat we feel.
Yeah, so I think the key takeaway here today is when you look at population, it's not just the figure or how many people are in a city and region, but there's also the change, the percentage of change per year, and what the population pyramid looks like.
Absolutely, and if you have a look at Australia, there's very few places with a great population pyramid. There are some in some regional areas, which
surprisingly,
if you buy some of our reports, you'll see where they are.
Excellent. Well, thank you, David.
Thanks,
We've also written an article on this topic, so you can visit performancedata.com.au and read more about this topic if you're interested.